Hello, hello. So now that you know how to use and create a strong online password, we're going to be talking about something really important for online safety, multi-factor authentication. What is it? Why is it important? I'm going to walk you through it and how you can use it. We're going to turn it on for your Gmail as our example. And as we go, I'd like you to think about your own accounts and how multi-factor authentication might fit into your digital life. So by the end of the session, you'll be able to explain what multi-factor authentication means. You're going to be able to recognize the most common types of multi-factor authentication and understand how to turn it on in your Gmail account. We're also going to think about how to evaluate the different types of security options that there are and how we can help others protect their accounts as well. So, what is multi-factor authentication? MFA is a security step that asks you to prove your identity in more than one way. So not just a password, but an additional way. So we are very used to logging in with just passwords, but as we've learned, passwords can be easy to guess, they're reused, and they're constantly being sold in online marketplaces. So multi-factor authentication adds another layer of protection that requires an additional step, sometimes two, to prove that you are really you trying to access your information. So it makes hacking into your account much harder, even if somebody has your password. It's very simple and it goes a long way. So why MFA matters is because it's important to be aware of the online threats that are more common and more sophisticated. If we think about the new phishing scams that are out there, it's pretty scary. So, like emails that look real or fake sign-in boxes that appear, even like Google Chrome sometimes will pop up and say, oh, security threat, but it's all just trying to trick you into giving up your passwords. So with MFA, even if you accidentally fall for one of these tricks, the attacker still can't get into your account without the verification method that MFA provides. It's something small that really does make a huge difference. And once you get it set up, it really doesn't take too much extra time to use. So the three types of MFA factors are something you know, like your password or your PIN, something you have, like your phone, a verification code, or a physical security key, and something that you are, like your fingerprint or your face, your biometric data. So most of us use these pretty much every day without even thinking about it, like unlocking your phone with your password or your face ID or your fingerprint. We're very used to this biometric data. And now some examples of MFA methods are email codes, so codes that are sent to your email. I'm sure that some of you have used those before. Authenticator apps, which are less used but should be used more often. Google Authenticator or Microsoft Soft Authenticator. It's a third-party app that really makes a difference in your safety. Text and calls, so codes that are sent to your cell phone or you get a voice message, and security questions, so like what city did your parents meet in? Questions that are very personal to us. And each method does have its pros and cons. Like texts are easy, but authenticator apps are always more secure. And hardware keys are also very, very secure, but they're mostly used for big companies and not really applicable to every day. What really matters in choosing one of these steps is finding out what feels the most safe, reliable, and realistic for your everyday routine. So you're not going to get a physical key code just for yourself, but getting an authenticator app, it's free, it's easy, and it does make a difference. All right, so how do you set up an MFA on Google? So we're just going to walk through it. It's very simple. It sounds more complicated than it is, but we're going to start by going to the My Google account on so myaccount.google.com, and you click on the security section. And then underneath that, there's an area labeled signing into Google, and you're going to choose two-step verification. Google is going to ask you to sign in again just to confirm that it's you. And then after that, you're going to see several options. You can choose Google Prompt, a passkey, an authenticator app, or your phone number for codes. And there are also backup codes for emergencies. So you choose the one or two or three that feel best to you, and you follow those in. And then you just put in the instructions for the method that you picked, and then enter the final verification code to confirm that everything is working correctly. It really is that simple. So once you set it up, you're done and your account is secure, and it was really easy to use in your day-to-day. And these are the references for the presentation. So I am very grateful to have been able to make up this portion of the assignment, And I hope that you learned about MFA and why it's important in everyday life. So thank you so much. Have a great day.